Hey friends, my name's Kara. This is my second channel where we play games like The Sims. We are back in the Reaper's Rewards game save to play with Syd and Amara for the first time in a while because I have seasons now. I did not have seasons last time we played, so we get to select a season, and since right now it is autumn, we have just passed the autumn equinox here in the northern hemisphere where I live, let's go ahead and play in autumn. And I want to dive back in here post Reaper's Rewards to actually start doing more of the life and death gameplay. We did a little bit of that in Reaper's Rewards, of course, but I want to do more with the tarot collecting. I want Syd to really focus on that. I want to do more with Amara and the ghost historian aspiration. I want to have Amara do one of the careers too. I'm not exactly sure which track, if I want her to end up as a mortician or a funeral director. I'm kind of feeling funeral director for her though, and I don't know about Sydney. I don't really want to play with either of them as a Grim Reaper. Maybe I'll introduce another character who's in the Grim Reaper career, who's either a friend of theirs or maybe Amara's partner. I'm kind of personally feeling like Sydney's gonna remain a little single Pringle. That's what Kelsey and Peachake calls it, and I think it's so funny. So that's stuck in my vocabulary now. Single Pringle, or at least not end up with a partner and carrying on the legacy. Whereas I think Amara might have a partner and have kids in the future. I don't know. We're also gonna mess around a little bit with where my camera is. Honestly, we could flip it and put the camera on the other side for these. Yeah, we could try having the camera over on this side for these videos, I think. That would be fine. So you can actually see the inventory and any notifications as they pop up. We could even drag this higher. Look at that. Look at all of that you can see. So Amara right now is working on something. Oh, she's playing games. That's fine. Oh, hey, we've got some frogs. Let's just go ahead and breed those. For no reason really in particular. We've got an ambrosia. Right, we have ambrosia in our inventory because that's what we were doing in Reaper's Rewards. But we don't know any ghosts, and we don't know who we want to give that to. Oh, ambrosia can bring a ghost back to life or reset to the age of a living sim. And it's worth 5,000 simoleons. There is a new event going on right now, the Forever Friends event. I'm not going to play that with Syd and Amara, but I do want to play that. I'm probably also not going to do it on video. I didn't do the last Nature's Calling event in video either, but I am playing the events to get the free base game objects. So let's take a minute here to review. So Amara is sleepy, Sydney is also sleepy. It is 12 a.m. They probably were asleep. And then because I restarted the game, they woke up. So let's tell them to go to sleep, be done watching romance, be done playing Sims Forever. You gotta go to bed, girly. You're also hungry. Well, you're gonna eat when you get up. That's fine. And what are you scared about? She was running like she was scared. She's very energized from the Scare Seeker lot trait. She got jump scared and she loves it. We got some stinky stuff over here apparently. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. While they are asleep, all right, well, Amara's gonna wanna eat as soon as she gets up, so let's go ahead and I have to remember how to play The Sims. Where are my controls? What am I doing? Clean out the spoiled food and then get something to eat. Open, what do we have? Oh my gosh, so much stuff. We have garlic noodles, we have apple pie, we have pasta primavera, spoiled cupcakes, we're gonna clean those out. A Monte Cristo, you can have that for breakfast. Why not? What is that in Sydney's inventory? A stack of spoiled food. Oh, I forgot there's an update now where instead of the spoiled food looking like plates, it actually is spoiled food. Can't be sold or deleted. We have to clear it out. Clean up? How do we do that? How do I tell her to clean the spoiled stuff out of her inventory, I wonder? This has got to be all of the stuff from the cauldron. We must have made a cauldron of chili. So yeah, it's been a while since we've played. There's been some updates. There's new stuff going on. I want to look at their job stuff though. Okay, so Sydney was working on Alice's sorrow. We have to find Deimos. He rests where many others rest in the darkness underground. Find Deimos by exploring any crypt. And for her aspiration, she wants to do artistry stuff for her bucket list. Oh wow, we've got more than half of the Soul's Journey. But for her spellcraft and sorcery aspiration, we want to reach spellcaster rank 5 to become a virtuoso. I I think where we are right now is she's at a master level, so the 4th kind of level up. The 4th level that they can go up to reach, because you start as an apprentice, become a neophyte, acolyte, adept, master, and then there's virtuoso. So we've spent all of our points here. We're not going solidly up any of these routes. We have a bunch of random stuff. So Sydney has knowledge, and knowledge is magic, reads and does computer research faster. Blender arm, crafting potions speed is significantly increased. They can discharge to empty their spellcaster charge. Practice practicality. All of her practical magic spells will succeed when in a normal spellcaster range. We can research, experiment, and read tomes faster. When experimenting and practicing, gains experience faster with less failure. And magical discount, receives a 50% discount on all purchases from the market stalls in the magic realm. So that's what Sydney has. And then Amara's aspiration, she wants to do gaming stuff for her bucket list and throw an epic house party. Ghost historian, we want to write horror books and earn royalties from publishing books. Right, so that's a writing related thing. I forgot. And Amara doesn't have a job, so I want to explore doing that. One of the life and death ones. And then I also want to level up her spellcaster stuff because she is only a neophyte. She has not yet reached acolyte. And I believe that means, and that is why, she does not yet have, she has not yet received a broom and a familiar. Sydney has a broom. We have a familiar who is already bound, so we don't have the globe here. And we also bought an ancient wood wand at the vending stalls. They don't get a wand automatically. But Amara doesn't even have any of that stuff yet. She hasn't gotten to that point. Amara only has knowledge is magic. So I was focusing more on that with Sydney. I would like to do that with both of them. So let's actually start by having Amara join the career, get something from life and death happening here. So we don't want to be a reaper with Amara, but let's read it anyway because it's from life and death. The time is nigh to don a robe and become a reaper. As Grimm's employee, you'll be able to climb his triangular ladder and gain rewards like discussing deathly business and owning a timeless hourglass. That sounds really cool, actually. Scry your way to the top and earn being Grimm's right hand while unlocking a truly Grim-worthy outfit as you spread Death's touch wherever you go. And you start as a Grimturn, which I just think is a fantastic name. Maybe we'll have Sydney do that for a little bit, just for fun. Why is it showing Barista as being new, Reaper as being new, but then Undertaker was not? So Undertaker is the other one here. My nose is itchy. I have like cat hair floating all around as usual. Undertaker. Service both the living and the dead by undertaking this position. From grave digging to embalming, Sims who pursue a career in the funeral industry ensure all Sims are able to move on in peace. Specializing in this before-afterlife care prepares you for difficult moments like discussing end-of-life services or contemplating existence. 6 feet in, you may be rewarded with a plague mask, a Murphy membrane bust, or a Corpus Commendation plaque to honor your achievements. Career branches, mortician, and funeral director. Ma'am. My cats are playing. They're making noise behind me. That's what that is, if you hear that. I actually kind of feel like Sydney might like one of these careers too, but I'm seeing it more for Amara. And right now I'm leaning toward funeral director. Maybe eventually Sydney will do the same thing but go toward the mortician side of things. Amara is now a gravedigger at Life Earnings Funeral Home. She starts Wednesday at 8. And she needs to work out. Perfect. Okay, great. And then she wants to write and earn money from books for the aspiration. And I also want her to do some magic. Okay. Oh yeah, what are their traits as well? So Sydney is a bookworm, creative loner. She's got quick learner from choosing a knowledge aspiration and creative visionary from the reward store. Likes fitness, painting, gardening, handiness, writing. Amara is cheerful, a music lover, neat, a collector, and has a fear of the dark currently. Okay, didn't know that. And she likes cooking, video gaming, violin, fishing, and writing. So Amara is level 7 writing skill. Can we already write horror books? Write obituaries, write a genre book. We were already writing something, but let's see. Write a genre book. Horror. Okay, yeah, we can write horror, but let's resume Tall Tales for Short Adults. Okay. I don't remember doing that, but I love that. Syd, where are you going? She's going to practice violin. Cute. You're level 1, so I'm just gonna let you do that, actually, because you want to do that. I was gonna have you paint, but practice violin. I think that would be great. Where are we with needs? Needs are fine. I think I also want to have Syd come out and, oh, look, our music is broken because it's sitting out here and it probably rained. Our grimophone. Oh, it's not letting me pick it up and move it because it's broken, maybe. We should have Repario, though, yeah? Okay, Repario that. Sydney acquired the violin skill. Will now allow her to practice music on the instrument. Well, she already had a little bit of the skill. That's why she was able to autonomously practice like that. But anyways, I was gonna say, let's... Oh, right! We have seasons now, so now, like, a lot of this stuff is out of season. Whoops. Because we have, like, you know, leaves all over the ground under the trees, which is really cute. Love that. I love how many of these are red. Beautiful. We're focused now. Come and harvest anything that is harvestable. Oh, and evolve anything that is evolvable. Great. Yeah, harvest anything that is harvestable right now. Some of it's out of season. So if we want to keep doing the gardening, we'll have to make a greenhouse now because we have seasons in the game. I do love how it all looks, though. So much of it is red. Why are the, like, pine trees red, though? That's interesting. Those should stay green. What color are they in this world normally? Because this world has funky colors going on because it's a magic world. Oh, look at our apple trees are pink and everything. Oh, evolve all the trees. Come harvest all these. All right, so the cherry trees are out of season. They're summer. But the apple trees are fall, so they're in season. And our fertilizer is depleted. Can we fertilize? Sure, water everything that needs it. You know, do all that stuff. We still got stuff sparkling over here. But we evolved everything. Maybe it won't let us evolve the ones that are currently out of season, but they're still ready to be evolved, so they're, like, sparkling. Oh, you need to eat, so let's have you do that. Have a pasta. You're gonna have to use the restroom soon, so go ahead and do that. And it also needs cleaned, apparently. Let's finish writing that. Beautiful. What an achievement. Amara finished writing an entire book. The book will be added to her inventory for future reading enjoyment. She can also publish it. That might be why we did that, because they don't have to just publish horror books. They want to write 3 horror books and then earn money from publishing books, but the money can come from all kinds of genre books and different things. Let's go to their inventory. Oh, we wrote a poetry book before, too. A book of poetry about the ravens of the wood. Poetry, the raven song. Mystery of Broommaker Manor, book of short stories, and then we also just did Tall Tales for Short Adults. So we've written a few things, but we haven't sent any of them out to be published yet, I guess. She also wants to work out. Does jogging count as just working out, or do we have to, like, go to the gym? Because we could do that, too. We could also get, like, a treadmill or something for the house, because they'll probably both want to do a little bit of that. Syd is now rereading Gardening Volume 2. We're jogging through a little river area. That's interesting. I didn't realize they've always just walked through water to get over here. For her job, it says, workout not started. That might not count. Not sure. Let's, oh, that's done. Sell that work to a collector and have her do some more. Oh, landscape painting, I guess? I don't know. That came up. May as well. All right, are you heading back to the house now? You need to take a shower. Yeah, perfect. Page down. No, Amara, come take a shower. And then what do we need to do for the tarot gameplay? I know we need to have the tarot deck in the inventory. I put one out. Is it still out or is it in someone's inventory? I think it might just be out. Oh yeah, there it is. It's on Sydney's dresser in her room. So let's put those into Sydney's inventory so we can actually start using them. We are going to... Can I add it to favorites? Guess not. I don't actually love the gameplay of drawing the daily reading. Like, I think the readings that they came up with are very silly. As a tarot reader myself, like, I don't know. It's The Sims. It's not real life, but I guess I was hoping for a little bit better representation. Like, they're all very silly, I think. But I don't know if we need to, like, be doing that in order to do the gameplay with it. So we got swords reversed. Hot air balloon or hot-headed. Seems your emotions have gotten too sharp. It's time to let off some steam. Fighting or smashing a dollhouse is desired. What? See, now it's like, because you got this card, she wants to do this thing. No. She wants to read a book at the library. So we've already done a daily reading, so it won't let us do it again. But we could read for other people. Oh, hang on. We have a ton of bluebells and stuff to sell in our inventory. Oh. Here's our sister speaking the language of the dead at us again. Classic Amara. And now we're angry about something. We're angry about our tarot reading. Cool. There, offer Amara a tarot reading and not the one that costs money. This is your sister. You're learning together. We're not charging our sister for a reading. You can. I'm not saying you can't. Imagine. The Advocate tarot card was drawn. What does it mean? Can you tell me about it? All right, well, we're going to have to take her to Ravenwood, whichever. I forget if there's plural ravens or not. We're writing obituaries. Okay, cool. And she wants to work out, but so jogging didn't count as working out. Let's get, what do we have here? We don't have a basement yet. We don't have a magic basement. We also don't have an attic of any kind. We could expand, put a little side room off of the kitchen area there, just to have some extra things in. We could put a sunroom off that side to put our plants in, like a little greenhouse. I kind of like that idea. But then I'm wondering, where could we put stairs to go down? I mean, I guess if we made a basement and we put the cauldron in the basement along with like some other stuff, the stairs could go there. Or we could have stairs that are sort of directly under where these stairs are and enter from here. That could be nice. We could also just add a ladder. Maybe we need to make our basement first. That would make sense. Yeah, we want to copy the stairs to the floor below. Modular stairs can't be placed in terrain, it says. But I'm holding control, and that's what's letting me do it, but it's just not letting me because the basement isn't extended that far. Well, we can fix that. No problema. Control. Still can't do it. Let's just extend it on all sides. Objects can't intersect with stairs. What object is intersecting with the stairs now? If we did it there, it moved a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Oh, because it's not high enough to put the stairs there, maybe. Okay, I had to turn move objects on to get my windows in, but I was able to put the stairs over here because I couldn't put them here because there's not enough room to walk underneath the stairs, and I don't want to completely redo everything. So for now, that's what's happening. I had to move the cauldron out of the way just for now. Pick this up and put it down here for the moment. So we will pretty this up. Let's get the stair rail of ruin. Put it on here so everything matches. This is not the orientation. I just had to make the basement kind of big to make sure that there would be room around it. I'm not going to have the stairs go right into a wall. I will either turn the stairs the other way and move things or pull things out more this way. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But for right now, while we're also still in build mode, I'm going to draw out more of a little sunroom area. Okay, so I don't have anything. There's no roof immediately over here because this wall is just flat. So I can kind of do whatever on this wall. I don't want it to be the full length, but let's see. Yeah, like maybe one in from where the counters are. Is that what I was looking at? Yeah, so there can still be the little stools there. But then turn this kind of into a little greenhouse sunroom situation. So we'll probably use the new glass walls, so we don't need this window right here, but maybe we put this window up here, or I have art up here. That's why there's no window there. That's not even centered. Yeah, I have art there. Well, we can move the art. Sure, why not? That looks fine. So we don't need the same roof either if we're gonna do like a greenhouse roof. Maybe we like the hexagon and the glass walls. So if I use the hexagon glass wall as well, this would look like that. You know, I don't actually know if I like this. I think maybe not full glass wall. Maybe we treat them kind of like windows and put like a corner of each, and then not the roof being glass either. We're gonna use the same one we got here. Can you copy the trim? No, you cannot copy the trim. I should know that by now. Is it this brown? It's not that brown. That's redder. That's lighter brown. What brown are you? That one. And then we look at like some siding. Maybe this clapboard, so it's wood. And then that could even potentially also be what it is on the inside. Put this guy over here in this little area that was now created next to this. We could continue the wallpaper in here. I'm thinking probably maybe not, but maybe for now, because it's kind of just like, yeah, it's a little extension. It's a sunroom. Maybe it eventually also has different floor, but like, oh yeah, maybe this tile that we had over here before. Deciding where the wood becomes tile is interesting, so let's do it like that for now. See, but now it just kind of feels like some place that you would have your dining room table, not plants. Let's just get our clapboard out here. I've added some walls so it feels a little bit more separate for now. We might put like an archway with a full wall, but for now it's this. Put this over on that wall now. Put something there, or I'll just cut out that space and let it be more like overhang. Especially since this does go right into the window and I had to use move objects for that, but I'll figure it out. Not to worry about that. And we'll get some planters and move some of the small plants inside. The trees are just going to be whatever. I'm just going to have to deal with that being seasonal because I don't want to like raise the roof, raise the size of the walls and stuff like that to accommodate trees. But we'll get some more decor. We'll put some stuff on these walls now that we kind of see them more. But we've got our cauldron in the basement here. Oh yeah, actually, I can't swing the stairs around the other way because then we won't be able to see, we won't be able to have the stairs where they go. Have they also updated it now? So it looks like all of the brick actually gives you an industrial eco footprint. I don't love that. I didn't need that personally. But we'll just get some brick down here. I mean, you can also turn the eco footprint gameplay off, but I don't even know if it's on in this save, but not really the point. Let's just get some lights down here. Honestly, the floor can stay concrete. Maybe we just do like a fun lighter color for now, and we'll get other things down here later. Let's actually put the cauldron kind of in this back corner, and we are going to get a treadmill. Let's go red. I don't know. It's kind of boring down here, just like facing nothing. I mean, right now you can see through to there. I don't know if that's how that's going to be forever, but for now they can see through to there. But at least now they have a place to work out at the house, because I cannot be bothered to organize them being in different places, having to do different things at different times. That's so much. You're like, Kara, that's the game. That's what The Sims is. The Sims can be whatever you make it, okay? Lots of ways to play. Actually, while we are here, why don't we just go ahead and get some more decorations? Although, as Sydney paints more, we could also have her paintings be more of our decor. Just do a nice classic plumb bob in a black frame right there. We can do some of these tiny living cool things here. Now, we don't usually play with the walls up, though. So, yeah, so we don't really see a lot of this. We're not going to see that very often. This is also an inner wall. Could put some here. We could put the plant pictures there. We could put some there. But I wanted to add some things to these walls. I guess just so when we do, you know, use them at all, when we do have walls up, we can see some art. And there is some life and death art. It's like big pieces. Yeah, like this. There's the Grimspiration gallery wall that changes. So, oh yeah, look at that. That's huge. So let's look at this. Look at that, the different, like a graph with the different graves. This is like employee of the month, and it's just a Grim Reaper every time, so it looks like that. But we're not going to be in the Grim Reaper career, so I feel like that doesn't make as much sense. But what else do we have? That's same in a different color frame. And my game just crashed. Cool. I've never had that happen to me before. I've never actually had the game just crash out of nowhere like that, and I did not save because we were still in build mode. Yeah, it's still showing that the last time I played this save was last year. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to redo all of that building stuff for now, but now we know kind of what I want to do in the future. So instead, let's actually just go ahead and go to Ravenwood, do some of the tarot gameplay so that there's actually some of that in this video, and I will redo the building stuff another time. Save the game right now, off the top. We haven't done anything yet, but where else could we fit? Maybe for now, I will actually just add like the little this little room right here so that I can have room for the other stuff that I wanted to add. We just won't redo all of that, and I'll just keep this brick for now. In here, we'll just go ahead and use that same thing. We'll grab this tile again, scoot that guy in there. Cauldron is still there. That's fine. And then we can just fit the treadmill. Is the treadmill kind of maybe the best one to have, or should I get just like a punching bag? I don't know. I like the treadmill. I personally like a treadmill. I had to walk backwards on an inclined treadmill for physical therapy for my knees. You know, sometimes you just get weak in the knees. But, so I like a treadmill. I think it makes sense. I don't know. For now, we'll put that window there. That's great. We'll just do that. And then we're going to save the game immediately. Can't believe that. I was just trying to look at art. And the funniest part is, I think, I'm going to cut a lot of that building stuff out because I was taking so long doing stuff. So it might not even be that long of a segment of this video, but I was doing that for like 15 minutes and then it just crashed. Okay, so I think this is actually, well, and I'll fix the roof. I'll add a roof over there. Can't intersect other objects. Did I have move objects on when I did that before? I guess. Can't intersect other objects, but it can be right over top of this window. I can put it up high. What is it intersecting? What do you mean? Is it the bookshelf that it thinks it's intersecting? But it'll let me put it there. I don't know. Maybe, what if I put this downstairs? Put a little something something there. And then we get something else. Spellcaster Scheduler. I never realized that's what it was called. Like, it's the moon phases, so it's like scheduling your magic stuff. That's really cute. I've never noticed that. Yeah, something it thinks it's intersecting in the middle, but not there. But I was trying to see if we get something smaller. Yeah, if I get something smaller, it can go right in the middle. That's too big. That's too big. That's way too big. We've already used this one. I can also turn move objects on again, but there we go. Let's just do that for now. Just a little village, painting of a little village. Okay, I think that's all I want to do right now in build mode. Basically just gave us a little bit more space inside, added a treadmill right off the kitchen, just for now. Just for now, because I'm not redoing all that building. All right, we're back. I've taken a little bit of a break. We're back in live mode because I realized I have to redo a couple of things. We have to get Amara back in that career. We have to harvest all the plants again. And so this time, Sydney was a little more hungry and Amara had stayed up later playing video games because I forgot to tell her to stop playing Sims Forever. So Sydney was actually hungrier first, so she's making breakfast for the two of them. And Mars is usually the cook, so this is kind of sweet. Sydney's making breakfast for her sister, who usually does all the cooking. And then Sydney's gonna come repario the Grimophone and evolve stuff. Well, we just evolved them because she doesn't actually have to go out there and do it. And we're gonna, yeah, actually sell everything. I said harvest before, but we don't need them in our inventory. We're just gonna sell everything. Oh, I love this outfit. It's because it's chilly today. All right, so now that this is made, I can have Amara grab a serving when she wakes up. So that's good. So yeah, okay, we're eating, then we're gonna sell stuff. We did the repario already, I missed it. That's great. Do you wanna like sit and eat? I don't know if I've ever noticed the back of this jacket. I love that. Can you sit and eat? Just because I feel like that would be nice. Not that I don't stand in one place and eat, but you know, you don't have to. Oh yeah, and then we also came over here and harvested these things and evolved stuff. Let's harvest the apples though, because we can use the apples for potions. We might be able to use some of that other stuff for potions too. I didn't think of that. Open spellbook. Alchemy. We only know 5 potions, so we gotta do more of that. But apples are used for the Potion of Plentiful Needs, turquoise and valerian root. I think we have all of the like magic roots and stuff. Emerald and a goldfish, parsley and spotted dirt frogs, valerian, alabaster, and lemon. I don't think we have lemon. Okay, but so we don't know enough spells yet to know if all of the other things are stuff that we're gonna need, but we're growing it, so we'll get more of it. Does Sydney still have that spoiled food in her inventory? Yeah, so how do I do that? To clear these items from your inventory, consider either selling the items or trashing them by dragging to the sell section, or with the clear out spoiled food interaction by selecting the sim. Because it says it can't be sold or deleted. Clean out spoiled food. Okay, see, I was thinking something like that before, but I didn't actually click on her. You getting some food? Yeah, she's like, oh, how nice. My sister made food for me. For once, I didn't have to do it myself. You, oh yeah, we're gonna get you into this career. I was gonna have her start working out, but she doesn't even have the job yet that has the task to work out. So I don't want to call it a waste, but we'd have to do it again. Undertaker. Starts Wednesday at 8. Task, workout. So if we come here, it says run with chest out now because that's what she's feeling confident. Let's see if this counts as a type of workout. It's the confident one, but it might still apply. Yeah, okay, just started. Perfect. So we can do that. Sydney, you practiced some violin before, but let's also come sell this painting. Whoa, it's worth more this time. It was like 98 before, and now it's 102. It's literally the same painting, and I didn't do it just now since the crash. It was in there from the previous game, so kind of weird that it's worth more for no reason, just by reloading the game, because that would have been determined like previously. We're gonna start her landscape painting. Oh yeah, I also need to add the tarot cards to her inventory. Boom, so that we can start using those with her. And we can do our daily reading again. We get a do-over. She said I didn't like that card. Restart the day. We're doing it over. Amara can now discuss workout techniques with other Sims. So that's what she needs to do for work. And then her historian aspiration, she needs to write things. Oh yeah, we need to finish that book, but also we should publish some of the things that she's already done. Oh, we can sell things to publisher or self-publish. Moderate amount of royalties received daily, a small amount of daily royalties. Sell to publisher, The Mystery of Broommaker Manor. Tall Tales for Short Adults is the one that we did not finish yet in this playthrough now. It's out in the world. Now each day Amara will earn a moderate amount of royalties. And then maybe we... Oh, we got $41 from it already. Maybe we publish her book of poetry as well? I was going to say maybe we self-publish the poetry, but her goal is to earn a certain amount of money from publishing books, so may as well do it the way that she'll get more. Okay, so our card for Sydney today is Justice Reversed. Beware, for you may be headed down a moral path fit for the pit. While your actions feel frivolous now, your choices can only go unnoticed for so long before it's time to pay the piper. Telling a joke or letting the house get dirty is desired. I don't have, like, Bust the Dust, so I don't think the dirt-related things are a thing in my game. And then we didn't get another notification about publishing the second book. Oh yeah, we did. Hey, you can tell a joke. Brighten her day, offer her a tarot reading. Clean that up, don't leave a glass on the ground. Jokes. Knock knock joke.
Farzi, Sekalau, Sagrip, huh?
So that's always kind of the reaction at first. Oh, and justice. Okay, so she's like, oh, that's so weird. I got justice reversed and you got justice. We are sisters. Our lives are so intertwined. Oh, yeah, and then, of course, Amara probably wants to shower because she was working out. Oh, her workout's only 50% done as well. Keep going, and then we'll shower. Cue that up, because Sydney will be out of there by then. So we need to go to Ravenwood, find Demos by going in a crypt. Honestly, we could have a crypt anywhere, but just, you know, go to Ravenwood for now. That's where they are. What else do you want to do? Oh, you just need to level up your magic stuff. So for now, until we're ready to travel, just come out here and practice some magic. Oh yeah, do we only have Summon Our Familiar? Poe! Hey, bud. And then we're going to practice. Let's practice some Untamed magic. And then we're gonna go to the bathroom and take a shower. I had already queued that up, but there we go. Oh, well. 75% done.
Imbatu Yobum! Lashio, Bo, Zarpum!
She could also, I think, experiment with potions and get points from that too. So let's actually do that. Walls down for now so we can see them. Alright, you need to be done so that you can go clean up. I don't know if that... Yeah, workout's complete. Excellent. Go take care of that. Alright, Amara's feeling better now because she's playful. Oh, did you take a bath? I told you to take a shower, but okay. We're taking a bubble bath instead. That's fine. She was uncomfortable from being very yucky, so take a bubble bath. Treat yourself. Okay, and then I think, Amara, you're going to come finish writing that thing. I forgot to put a roof on that other part of the building. That's fine. We'll do it another time. And then Sydney, I think we're just going to go ahead and go to Ravenwood. Oh, we don't need to bring anybody with us this time. All right, so we know there is a crypt over here behind the club. I don't know already like where any of the Tarot Tome Shrines are. Okay, the well is down here. That looks like there's a crypt over there by the bar. What is that? Oh, it's just a house. It's green. Cool looking. There's a crypt here. This is the one behind. So it's interesting that they actually have stuff like in the map art. But I don't think the shrines are like that. So let's just go ahead and travel to the club. What is that over there? We haven't done any just like exploring through this world yet. We've really only been here to do specific things. So let's just go where I know that there is for sure that crypt that we've been to before. See if we happen to find Deimos hanging out in that one. So here we are at Club Eternity. Cool. We've got a bell tower over here. Is this a shrine right here? What's this? We may have just lucked out right there. That looks like a tome to me. Tome to me. Yeah, look at that. What the heck? They're just out here in wind and rain. It's literally raining right now on these candles and this book. Okay, cool. Didn't know this was here? Perfect. The Order of Lenore. Formed long ago, this society remains bound under the sacred mission to reunite what was once whole, Lady Ravendancer Goth's tarot deck. Lost to the winds and scattered by crows, these fragments lay hidden amongst the realm. Guided by ancient whispers, members have sought to protect these cards before their final convergence can be made. Acting as a vessel for favors, perform society member tasks to receive a piece of the puzzle. Go to Ravenwood festivals and find the helpers for Order of Lenore to learn about the tasks. This is just the beginning. Across Ravenwood, one may use their intuition and exploration to complete the Order's efforts and locate the lost tarot cards. For hints to each card's location, view the Household Collections window by selecting the icon in the inventory panel. So we have Ekade Aether, Widowed Father, Esther Gomez, Ghost Host, Zelmira Gomez, Death Obsessed, and Nyan Spectre, Grim Enthusiast. And then we have this notification up here that came up as well. This must be the specific tome that we read. The High Spellcaster. Seen and unseen, thou art the path between. The High Spellcaster dwells where light and dark share a delicate balance. Those who draw wisdom from this duality may unlock her ethereal presence. As a vessel of divine femininity, her essence and the cycle of the moon are closely entwined. She personifies magic in all forms and is guided by the rhythmic pulse of her own intuition. This is like the High Priestess card it's talking about. That makes sense. So it's just like we learned a little bit about it. Now we can view the shrine because like now we know what it is. Okay, that's just... Viewing it just gives us more info about the Order of Lenore. So for one quick second, let's just zoom out and see what else is right in this area. That's the Town Hall, Morningville Town Hall. This is just a little bell tower situation. We can ring the bell. We can view the bell tower. Let's go ahead and have her do that. Oh yeah, see look, this house here has a little like sunroom off the side. That's kind of the vibe I was thinking of, but I didn't like what I was doing with it. There's a little bench over here. There is this, just sort of little courtyard area. Okay, there's a crypt here too. There's a dead cow plant, there's chessboards, there's some ruins over there it looks like. I was thinking we were going to have to go off into those areas to find the Tarot Tome Shrines. I didn't realize they were just like right here. Whenever the ancient bell tolls, local Sims abandon their tasks and convene in the square for leisurely conversation. The bell, a relic from the town's founding days, has always been a symbol of unity. Occasionally, lively debates flare between the macabre and the skeptical, though they never escalate beyond spirited discussion. The true purpose of these gatherings is the joy of connecting with fellow Sims. Legend persists that with each resonant chime, ethereal lights flicker around the tower. Macabre Sims whisper that these lights are specters, while skeptical Sims dismiss them as mere tricks of the eyes. Okay, interesting. And, we can use our intuition over at the Baleful Bog. This is the bog, not of eternal stench. You can be reborn, you can have an out-of-body experience. We're not going to do that. We're just going to use our intuition here and see what that does. What you seek cannot be found. It takes time to develop a strong intuition. Take a deep breath and try again. That's true. So, well, that's cool, though. She just kind of, like, has the option. Oh, let's play in the rain a little bit. I don't know. I haven't had seasons in my game in a while, so let's do the little seasons interactions, because that's cute and fun. That's the club. Over this way is sort of like a... Oh, I'm forgetting the word right now. Like an amphitheater. Like some ruins of a sort of amphitheater area. Oh, this is the area where the Thinned Festival is held, because we can come over here and do stuff at the tree. Let's come listen to the whispers and use our intuition at the Guardian Tree. We're also going to go to a crypt. It's a rainy autumn evening in Ravenwood, and we're going to talk to a tree. There's our ghost friend, Alice. Today's a waning crescent moon, so here's what I can share with you, kiddo. I'm called the Guardian Tree due to my protective, wait for it, nature. I kid, but I always watch out for those in need. That's why I take care of Alice here. Sims can stop by to rest and refresh themselves, as well as listen to my tales of wisdom. I've been around for an eternity, literally, and through my roots I absorb mystical waters of the Baleful Bog and the goings-on of the world. Whatever gossip or speculation you come across, remember I was there to witness it. It's true. No caps. Also, why the heck do youths get the cringe when I use their dialect? I'm cool. I dab. I can T-pose, or tree-pose, I should say. Ha. But not everyone is ready for the truth. A kid ghosted me the other day for talking about the conspiracy theory I've got about the true nature of our reality, that we're not really in control of our own actions. I'm afraid I've already said too much. What you seek cannot be found. It takes time to develop a strong intuition. Okay, so now, we are uncomfortable because we've been out in the rain. Let's go ahead and find a crypt. We might be closer to the other one at this point, the one that I was originally thinking of going to. Wait, is this another? There's like 2 watery areas. Oh, this area looks so cool. Okay, there's the crypt. So let's have her come over here. You can also join the Undertaker career from the crypt. Let's have her do that and make her way there, because it's going to take her a minute. But then I want to keep exploring around the area. So there's little houses over here. They're just kind of background. There's this is an actual lot. Yeah, no, it's not. Well, it's gorgeous. We could probably walk over here. Very atmospheric. I love this little area. Could we walk all the way over there? No, this is all like, you can't even click here. Never mind. There's the bridge. Oh, there's a little thing to look for frogs over here. We're back around at these ruins. All right, Sydney enters the crypts. Enter if you dare. We shall indeed. It is why we have come to this place on this day, at this time. Malachi wants us to attend Moon Revelry with them. We're in a crypt right now, bud. No service down here. Deep in the underground. Okay, and then there's another spot to get to the water here. And this is just this one neighborhood of, where are we? Ravenwood. This is just Morningvale. There's 2 other neighborhoods to explore. But yeah, lots of watery areas. We are in this crypt right here. Alice's sorrow. Sydney comes across an ancient and forgotten sarcophagus, a name that can be read in the stone tablet next to it. Demos. This must be it. One of Alice's children. Read the stone tablet. So that's cool. I was wondering if I was going to have to navigate all of the normal prompts for the crypt and just like hope that I got the right one, but It seems like maybe when you have that task from Alice, it just comes up when you go to a tomb, a crypt. So that's good. I was a little concerned about having to navigate through all the pathways. The words in the tablet read, Demos, son of Alice, skeptical, genius, and macabre, lived a full life and passed away as an elder from death by cowplant. His very last word, as he accepted his fate of getting swallowed whole, was sentenced. Find the next offspring. Okay. Oh, and we had Poe with us when we did that. That was kind of cool. All right, so we're not feeling very comfy right now. We will just go ahead and go home. We were not actually here to go to the club, unfortunately. Sydney wants to dance and listen to music, but we are here on business. If it wasn't 9 p.m., maybe I would have just said, okay, now let's go hang out at the club, give some people tarot readings at the club. You know how we do. Get inside. Actually, come warm up by the fire. Warm up by the fire. That sounds lovely. Get a little something to eat. What's Amara doing? Mars is fine, and she is watching TV. We're watching the cooking channel. So you're prepared for work tomorrow. You work from 11... No, you work from 8 to 2. It's in 11 hours. Your work task is done. Your other stuff is books, though, so let's do some writing. Resume writing. We still haven't finished that. I told you to finish that. Silly. Oh, what are we? Oh, we're afraid of the dark. She wants to feel confident outside at night because she's... Okay. So we need to go outside in the dark and become confident, and that will do something to help us there. That's nice. What'd you get? Chocolate cake. When did we even make a chocolate cake? I didn't know we had that. And you want to have better hygiene and then sleep. All right, Sydney is asleep. Amara is writing. Tomorrow she's gonna go to work, and then the other thing we have to do is like work on writing horror books specifically. But then we could also have her work on her magic stuff. That's something that we could do a little more actively with Amara. Go to the magic realm, have her study some things there, make friends with one of the sages. I also want to renovate the Magic Realm HQ at one point. Haven't gotten around to that yet, but I would love to do that. What? Where are we going? She's reacting to the first snow. It's snowing. Oh, snow. Privacy, please. Sydney also has to go to the bathroom now. She went to bed a lot earlier, so that's okay. We'll be on a little bit of an off schedule. Open. We're gonna have some pancakes. Oh, I didn't check our inventory. We got the high spellcaster card from going and reading that thing. So can we put it anywhere? You can add it to your favorites. You can use it to summon the Grim Reaper when you have the whole deck. Okay, but we can't like put it out. It's not something that can like go anywhere. Okay, it's just gonna sit in our inventory until then. Cool. Well, yeah, we can add it to our favorites. Draw a nightly reading. It's 5 a.m. I didn't know we could do a daily and a nightly. Our fridge is busted now. We can repair that. But also, what's their actual handiness level? 2. Or Amara's is 3. Oh, well, hey, Amara, you're here. Why don't you repair this? Wait, you're supposed to be going to bed. I guess she's not that tired. It's 6 a.m. Girl, you gotta work. Like, literally just in a couple hours, you have to go to work. Your first day as in the Undertaker career. Amara can now perform advanced upgrades on plumbing objects. She can craft end tables at the woodworking table, which we don't have. We got a common upgrade part. Oh, wait. Did I accidentally grab a serving on her, and that's what made her come down here? Maybe? Yeah, that might be what I did, because I don't see it in Sydney's now. You could have gone to the bathroom upstairs. I had clicked that when your sister was in that bathroom, so I made you come down here, but we're gonna sell all of those bluebells again. We have a pomegranate. We have a batfish. It's foul. We have valerian root and mandrake. We'll keep those. All right, work for Amara starts in about an hour, and now you're tired. And you've broken the sink now. Well, she wasn't tired. I don't think she's gonna have enough time to nap before she has to go to work, but you know, we can try. Yeah, just a little nap. It is funny to me that there's not considered to be any travel time in The Sims, because it's like, oh, work starts at 8, so at 8 o'clock they leave. Except she's still sleeping, so we're leaving late. Whoops, that's my bad. I forgot that I had to click that. Oh, see, it's like just a little outdoorsy gardening sort of outfit. No glasses in the outfit, though, so I guess she just doesn't wear glasses to work. Interesting. If the Sim wears glasses, that should definitely be part of the work outfit. And Sydney is playing games. Let's draw a daily reading.
Oh, go.
The star! That's very nice. You've endured many challenges, and now it's time to turn focus toward nourishment and renewal. Embrace nature's magic and feed your inner soul with many snacks. Planting something or eating snacks is desired. We can do that. We could come out here and plant another apple tree, perhaps. Or a pomegranate. Pomegranate's in season in winter. Maybe we should go ahead and plant one of those. It's too cold to plant. Okay, fair enough. It's too cold to plant anything then, so we can't plant anything outside. We need to find Freddy now, the next sibling in Alice's Sorrow story. He's forgotten his sim nature, but as they say it takes a village to raise a child, find Freddy the Spectre by the playground in the center of Crow's Crossing. Alright, well, our needs are pretty good, and... oh, our little notebook. Our needs are pretty good, and Amara's at work for a while. So let's just go ahead and go. Let's do the next part of this with Syd. Perfect. Speaking of tarot readings, I just got an email from a client that I'm doing a reading for. I had asked them some follow-up questions, so I took a little break to read their email, so that's fun. I'll probably do that tomorrow. We're doing tarot readings in The Sims and in real life. Meanwhile, Amara's at work. Grave mistakes. While doing rounds, Amara notices a rather large crack running straight down the center of an old gravestone. Strange sigils lay carved into the sides, and a sad aura envelops her as Amara draws near. Upon a closer look, Amara sees the grave sits caked in dirt, barely legible, and Amara begins to wonder why no one has ever come to visit or bring flowers. Is it cursed or just forgotten? Either way, Amara has to do something. Order a new one, that's not something you do. Clean as best you can. Research the gravesite requires thanatology skill. Well, I'm pretty sure she has thanatology skill. Oh yeah, it probably wouldn't give me the option. We're not going to order a new one. That's something that you, like, need permission to do, I would think. And, like, it's your first day on the job. You're just like, I'm gonna use our budget to order a new headstone that nobody told me to. I would do both of these. I would clean it up as best I can and research it. And I feel like if it's not legible because it's so caked in dirt, you have to clean it up a little bit in order to then research it because you want to be able to read it. So let's... okay. Oh, that was really weird timing. So we were getting ready to travel with Sydney at the same time. So the grave mistakes pop up here. Flipping through the office's records, it looks like the plot belongs to a John Smith Tricot. Sadly, no family contact is listed. Poor John. Yeah. So, okay, we were traveling with Sydney to Ravenwood. That was just such funny. Okay, so there's Morningvale. This is Whispering Glen neighborhood. This is where the full moon revelry is, because that's the ancestor cliffs over there. And then this is Crow's Crossing, where there's a bunch of stuff. And we need to go here because we need to go to the playground. There's a cemetery here. That's a residential home. Crow's Perch residential. Moppy Manor residential. And then the Ravenwood Estate. The well is over here where we talk to Edith. I mean, I guess let's just say we're traveling to the cemetery because it's the only community lot. I don't want to, like, say we're going to a residential lot. If you want to get a tarot reading from me at any point, by the way, tarot or oracle, there's a link in the description to my website, and the readings are on there. You can read all about my philosophy of doing it and purchase it through my Ko-fi. You can also just send me a tip on Ko-fi if you're enjoying my content over here. So this is the cemetery. I've not been here yet. Okay, there's a little pond, which is frozen over, but somebody's splashing in it. So it's not fully frozen over yet, I guess. Ooh, our royalty report. We've got, whoa, our poetry book brought in 54 bucks and 35 from the Mystery of Broommaker Manor. The Thinned Festival is starting now. Harvest Fest starts tomorrow. Very exciting. I don't have any custom holidays in the calendar in this save game. I think I have them in my other stuff. A lot of rocks over here. Okay, here's another Tarot Tome Shrine. What do you want, Gavin? I think Minerva Charm's pretty cute. Should I ask her out? Sure. I don't really mind either way. View the Tarot Tome Shrine over here. And then what else are we here for? We're going to the playground. We're finding Freddy. Okay. So much going on. I have to keep track. I'm also just like looking at this new area. It's so nice. I love all the... Okay, this is the well. This is the area with the well. There's something off in the distance there. The Order of Lenore. This is the same informational panel. There's another little nice greenhouse area. This is a cool area to come sort of hang out, but it looks like you can't make them walk back here. That's annoying. That would be such a great little place for screenshots. Is this Crow's Crossing Town Hall? Yup. Little central area here. What's that? Oh, that's the Memorial Cannon. No, we're not going to be firing that. Not today. Okay, there's a crypt here in the middle of town. Apparently there are crypts kind of everywhere, even if it seems like a weird spot. This is the Moppy the Goat statue. Try before you buy casket sale. Playground. Is this the playground? This is the playground. Go here, fly here. Oh, I could fly with my broom. Wait a minute. Fly here. I can't see you.
Whoa!
There we go. It was a little faster. Oh, look. It's these little... This type of specter, like paranormal stuff. Whoa, guys. Slow down. Freddy! Ask about Alice's sorrow. He's got a bow tie on. From far away, this does not look like a playground, right? This is all, like, stone and brick, and this, like, this is not... This is gravel. You fall off these monkey bars onto gravel. This does not look like a playground. I was so confused.
Alice? Alice. She was my mother. I remember her face as much as I remember my sim nature, which is to say, not much at all. There is one thing I do remember, though. Her unconditional love.
Now we need to find Anne. Wait, can we say or do anything else with these guys? Yeah, let's chat.
Renoi. Or a bay. Dabishi Teru. Narimo. Uvene.
Okay, this is the sort of... Oh. There's a grave out here. Use our intuition. Like, there's the cemetery lot over there, but then there's just a gravestone out here in the world. Oh, it was near the Tarot Tome Shrine, but we didn't see it before. And then for Anne, we have to find Anne, always by my side, now remote and at peace, surrounded by fields and water, an island. Find Anne's gravestone on a small island in the river running through the Whispering Glen neighborhood. Okay, so yeah, it's sending us to each neighborhood. Okay, using our intuition is still not something happening over here. Let's read the epitaph.
Yeah, them minute.
It's blank. Okay, it belongs to no one. Okay, Amara is back from work. Do we want to bring her here? Hang on. What do we need to do with Amara? She needs to do work stuff, ghost historian stuff, which is mostly writing, and she needs to magic stuff. All right, that's fine. So we'll just go home with Sydney. We'll take care of their needs real quick, take care of Amara because she just got back. Maybe we'll start her writing something. And then I think we're gonna end this episode here because I've been recording for quite a long time since it crashed and I had to redo some stuff. But I also need time to edit this today and put it up ideally by tonight. Might be tomorrow at this point, but that's okay. It's snowing. You're hungry and you're super tired. And instead of sleeping, you are watching TV. Take a shower to relax a little bit. Let's have Sydney mop that up when she's done. I know you don't feel good. That's why we're taking a shower, so you can relax a little bit. I know you're tired. Go to the bathroom and then you can go to bed. You were really tired when you went to work because you stayed up really late. Oh, you know what? We can also get them alarm clocks. Saving the game. Go into build mode. Alarm. Yeah, these. I have the rocket ship one from Lil Simsy's pack. That we also have the regular one that came with that event. Let's give her a blue one. We're gonna have to get rid of one thing here to put it here. Yeah, I like it in the back corner there. Does this one come in blue? Of course it does. It has a blue. Oh, it's also a lot cheaper. Kayla's one. What? That's not where I wanted it. It went clear through to the other room. All right, so we've got the Freezer Bunny. Oh, I forget their names. Somebody from My Sims. That's My Sims. We got a gnome. We got the monkey. Grim. An alien. Some more My Sims people. Let's go with the Grim Reaper one. I cannot believe the regular one from the Blast from the Past event is 200 simoleons. Kayla's is 70. That's wild. Also, do we need this ornate one that is 648 when we have this one? Probably not. Set alarm for the room. Morning. Her work starts at 8. Maybe we set it for 6. And then this one, set the alarm for the room. Sydney does not have a specific job schedule. So maybe she sleeps in a little longer. We'll put hers for 8 o'clock. I don't know. I like the alarms. I think it's a fun little touch. Save my game again. All right. Amara is going to bed, super tired. So we're going to go ahead and leave it here. And I did just save. Save again, save and exit. But thanks so much for watching and or listening along to this part. I don't know how long it's going to end up being now because I'm going to cut out a lot of that stuff that I had to redo. But we've started doing the tarot card stuff. Oh, I forgot to check the inventory to see if Sydney got a second card from the second one or not. But we'll have to find more of the people of the Order of Lenore. But now we're getting a sense of where things are in Ravenwood, how to find the Tarot Tome Shrines. They're not that hard to find. They're just like in the town center sort of areas. Amara is now in the Undertaker career, so we're on our way with that. Sydney's been talking to Alice's children's ghosts, so we're going to continue that as well. And I'll do more of the renovation and fiddling around with that as we go. But we also have seasons in the game now, so we get to have those festivals and the atmosphere of the different seasons. So I will see you next time. Until then, don't forget to be awesome, blessed be, save your game, and goodbye for now.